Welcome to Deep Dive. I'm Talia Brooks.
And I'm Cole Mercer. Today, we're looking at a series of events that show how both physical infrastructure and social movements really shape the world we live in.
We have to start back in 1919 with, it's one of the most unusual but devastating urban disasters in American history. In Boston's North End, a massive storage tank containing 2.3 million gallons of molasses suddenly burst open.
Yeah, it sounds like the plot of a strange film until you look at the actual physics of it. I mean, that tank was 50 feet tall. When it failed, it sent a wall of molasses through the streets at 35 miles per hour. This wasn't just a slow spill, Talia. It was a 25-foot wave of heavy, viscous liquid that it crushed buildings and trapped people where they stood.
Right. It's a classic case of what happens when rapid industrial expansion outpaces safety oversight. The tank was reportedly leaking even before the disaster, but the owners, get this, they just painted it brown to hide the leaks rather than fixing the structural issues. 21 people lost their lives that day, and over 150 were injured.
And the aftermath was actually significant from a legal and security standpoint. It led to one of the first major class action lawsuits in Massachusetts and forced the state to adopt much stricter engineering standards. It proved that industrial infrastructure in a crowded city is a matter of public safety, not just corporate profit.
Exactly. Cole, it really changed how we think about urban resilience. Moving from that dark chapter in Boston, to a figure who fundamentally changed the American social landscape, today is also the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Born in 1929. Dr. King's impact on national security and social stability really cannot be overstated. His commitment to nonviolent resistance wasn't just a moral choice, It was a sophisticated, strategic framework for dismantling systemic inequality without, hopefully, triggering a full-scale domestic conflict.
Yeah, he managed to mobilize millions by appealing to the highest ideals of the country. His leadership in the civil rights movement created a blueprint for peaceful protest that is still studied and used by activists globally. I mean, he transformed the very idea of what a leader looks like.
Right. And his work eventually led to the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act, which are essentially the legislative bedrock of modern American democracy. It is just a legacy of courage and profound intellectual clarity.
While we honor Dr. King, we also have a few other major birthdays to recognize today. Regina King, the Academy Award and Emmy-winning actress and director, was born in 1971. She has this incredible ability to tackle complex roles that really speak to our current social realities. I mean, her work in Watchmen and If Beale Street Could Talk.
Totally. She has also become a significant force behind the camera. Her transition into directing shows a deep understanding of storytelling as a tool for cultural influence. It's about more than entertainment. It's about shaping the narrative of our time.
Absolutely. And we can't forget about Drew Brees, born in 1979. Most people know him for the records he set as a quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, but his legacy in that city is tied so closely to its recovery after Hurricane Katrina.
Exactly. Brees became a symbol of resilience for New Orleans. His leadership on the field mirrored the city's effort to rebuild its spirit and infrastructure. That Super Bowl win in 2010 was a massive moment for urban morale, for sure.
It's interesting how these individuals, from actors to athletes to civil rights leaders, all contribute to our collective sense of identity. While we're talking about collective knowledge, we have to look at our fact of the day, which is the launch of Wikipedia in 2001.
Right. Wikipedia started as a side project for Nupedia. Jimmy Wales and Larry Sanger wanted a more efficient way to generate content. But the open editing model they chose was, well, it was radical. It shifted the control of information from a few elite scholars to the entire connected world.
It's essentially the world's largest free online encyclopedia now. It's fascinating from a future cities and climate perspective, too, because it's how so many people access data on local history, science, and adaptation strategies. It democratized information in a way that was previously unimaginable.
From a security standpoint, it's also a massive exercise in crowdsourced verification. There are constant debates about accuracy, but the sheer volume of editors creates a self-correcting ecosystem that often responds to breaking news faster than traditional newsrooms or academic institutions.
It's become a cornerstone of the digital age. It's funny to think back to when teachers told students never to cite it, and now it's the first place almost everyone goes to start their research.
It's a testament to the power of open collaboration. Whether it's fixing a disaster-prone city, fighting for civil rights, or building a global encyclopedia, today's history shows us that collective effort is what actually moves the needle.
That's a great way to put it, Cole. From the streets of Boston to the servers of Wikipedia, the lessons of January 15th are all about building something better for the future. Thank you for joining us on this look through history.
We'll be back tomorrow with more. I'm Cole Mercer.
And I'm Talia Brooks. See you next time on Deep Dive. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on neuralnewscast.com. Deep Dive is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. Explore history every day on Neural Newscast.